check out my Twitter feed every now and then, you know I'm a new and devoted fan to the Weeklings.com. It's a digital publication on politics and trends, art and literature, and they have a new feature that's really clever. It's called the Power Trio. They ask writers to come up with 3 songs about something like March Madness or that you'd want played at your funeral. You get the idea. Today it's the 3 best songs for parental rebellion. And as our Weeklings writers join us, I want to hear yours. Give me 3 great songs that you'd want to hear on a day when you've had it up to here with the kids. 3 songs, just the titles, so we can get as many people in as possible. You can weigh in on the Daily Circuit page. Click on the Hour Show to comment. You can call 800-242-2828, 651-227-6000. And you can also tweet me about this at Carrie NPR. 3 songs that represent parental rebellion to you. Greg Olear is founding editor of The Weeklings and author of books that include Totally Killer, and he's with us today from New York. Greg, I love your website. I'm so glad you could be with us today.
Thanks so much. It's my pleasure. I'm so happy that you read us. Thank you.
Whitney Collins is with us. She writes for a lot of different publications, including The Weeklings and McSweeney's, and she's the author of The Hamster Won't Die, a treasury of feral humor. She's with us from Lexington, Kentucky. Hi, Whitney. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Well, you had me at Heart's Crazy on You, because I love Heart. And I love what you wrote about parental rebellion. Here's what you say. If your children aren't already in therapy, you can put them on the fast track by letting them witness you lip-syncing that one song that you're convinced was written expressly for you. Okay, go with it. What do you say in there?
Yes, that's the song I think that is one of the most liberating songs to sing at the end of the day. And I say it's a little ditty that only the Wilson ladies can properly belt out, but that's never stopped me from grabbing a wooden spoon and jumping on the kitchen counter and kicking over a pot of chili. Some days those kids just get you riled up, and you got to get your yah-yahs out after you get them to bed.
I got to believe you had so many choices. How'd you narrow it down to 3?
I kind of looked at it this way. I thought, I need one song that's kind of the liberating one, which was Heart. And then I thought it would be great to have a song that was really rebellious, which was Pink Floyd's Another Brick in the Wall. And then my third, but the first one I came up with was Snoop Dogg's Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have None. And that one is just truly naughty. You can't listen to that with the kids awake. So
yeah, exactly. I was a little afraid to play it on this.
Right, exactly. I think there are 55 inappropriate words in it.
Oh, my gosh. Let me grab some calls here to John in St. Paul. Hey, John, do you have some suggestions?
We won't be fooled again.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Whitney, how about that one?
That's great. I actually had The Who and Led Zeppelin were runners-up on a lot of these for me to pick from, so that's an excellent one.
Because you're getting your angst out too, and you're showing, hey, I might be a parent, but I haven't lost it when it comes to being hip and angst-ridden, right?
That's right. Once you get the minivan, you have to find as many ways possible to prove that you're still somewhat cool.
To Martha in Menominee. Hey, Martha, what would your songs be?
Alice Cooper, No More Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah. I have a 16-year-old, so I sing it all the time.
Greg, can you relate to that?
Not to the 16-year-old, but definitely to the No More Mr. Nice Guy, and to the grooving around in the minivan. I like Tupac's "Hit 'Em Up," which is also very not safe for work or really anything as an angry song. But I think the best parental rebellion song is "Surrender" by Deep Trick.
Oh, that's good. That's
Mommy's
really
all right,
good.
Daddy's all right. They just seem.
Oh, yeah.
That's really good. Hey, Greg, how'd you came up with the Power Trio, right?
Yes, that was my idea.
Tell me why.
Well, at the Weeklings, we have one post a day, every day, and we wanted to kick off a music section, and we didn't on Saturdays, and we didn't want it to be, reviews or interviews. We wanted to do something where we could give writers an assignment, and NPR does this thing on their website. There's 3 books, and it's sort of 3 books about whatever topic you want. So I said, why don't we do the same thing with 3 songs? And, 3 songs about, the first one I did was 3 songs that are great dance songs, even though you don't think they'd be great dance songs. Chantal Claret, which is up there today or yesterday, did the, 3 songs that I want to play at my funeral that will make people cry. And the name Power, we were trying to think of a good name for it, and Power Trio is, the Power Trio of the songs themselves, and it's also kind of a musical wink-wink to all the great Power Trios.
Exactly. I mean, it also kind of, it feels a little bit retro to me, back when DJs, on those big Clear Channel stations would talk about power music and power songs. I like the feel of it.
Absolutely.
Let me grab a call here from Darcy in Viking. Hi, Darcy.
Hi.
Hi. What would your song be?
Crazy Train, Take the Money and Run, and We're Not Going to Take It.
Do you have young kids, Darcy?
Well, 19 and 16.
Okay. So you've been through it. You get it. I was thinking, Greg, that I liked Matt Harris's Power Trio about 3 songs that bring the hammer on a mixtape. That was really clever. How do you come up with the actual categories? Because some of these are...
That's up for the writers to decide. The assignment basically is 3 songs about anything you want. And Matt Harris is actually a good friend of mine, and he is the best compiler of mixtapes that I know, which is high praise. So when he says the songs bring the hammer, they do. So people have done a lot of different things. I mean, Whitney's is obviously really, really funny, and it's worth logging on to read it because it's hysterical. And some other ones have been, almost like little memoir pieces that are sad or, just excuses to frame things in a memoir. There's a lot of different ways to do it, and it's fun to see how individual writers use the assignments.
I know. So do you give the assignment, or do you let the writer come up with the 3 songs that they really want to write about?
Oh, I let the writers do all the work.
Yeah, of course.
As the editor, that's my job, right?
So, Whitney, how'd you think about this?
Well, it was interesting. When Greg, got in touch with me and said, would you be interested, I thought, yes, absolutely. And then, I think that evening I had one of those days where the kids were just wild and demanding and crazy all day, and I thought, okay, I know what my topic is. It's going to be 3 songs. And I think that exact night I went downstairs and put on Pandora Radio, and I thought, this is my topic. So my husband and I actually had a lot of fun kind of going back and forth with different songs that really helped us, blow off steam. And it was hard to decide because there are a lot of really, really good ones. But I just think modern parenting, I think we were a lot more bombarded with rules, and we know more about what's good for kids, what's bad for kids. For better or for worse, we have a lot more information at our fingertips. So I think sometimes by the end of the day, we just think, oh my gosh, I've got to take a parenting break. So.
And I need to get it out.
I need to get it out.
I need to go down there in the basement where the kids can't see me and just get it out.
That's right. And play a song that they're never going to be allowed to hear, when I'm in the same room with them.
Even when they're 25.
That's right.
Okay. On the Daily Circuit page. Hey, Steph.
Hi, Jamie says the Beastie Boys, you got to fight for your right to party. Yeah. Amy goes way back in time, 1957, Get a Job by the Silhouettes.
Oh, I like that. Get a job.
Idea.
What do you think about that, Whitney? That's a good one.
That is. Particularly if you have teenagers.
It is. Hey, you guys, this was fun. I can't believe it's over already, but from Whitney Collins' selection of 3 songs about parental rebellion, here's Pink Floyd. Greg, Whitney, thanks so much. Greg, we'll do it again, I hope soon.
I hope so, too. Thanks so much for having me.
This is the Daily Circuit on Minnesota Public Radio News.